What is up, YouTube? Back with another banger of a video. Got a couple of weeks of content piled up after having some technical difficulties. I got a little discouraged in the video making process. So I don't have a lot of footage for this first week, but the second week there's a little more. This first week was a deload. I had some power cleans, and I actually remember going into it pretty hopeful. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna PR my power clean, and it didn't happen. And I didn't even hit 195, which is pretty sad. My PR is 225 as of right now. And then I had some squats, and this time I didn't put 300 on. I put 295 in hopes that I would hit it. And I didn't, which is okay, but it's still a little disappointing. And this is my Wednesday lift. I had some snatch. Again, it was part of a deload, so sets of 1, trying to max out. Don't normally max out snatch, or it's not super common, but you know, it's good to have those metrics in, and deload is a good time to do that. Got up to about 125, and I knew I could have hit it. So I've sort of been using 125 as my max number for snatch. I've been using that for percentages. This was pretty cool. I was doing some hang cleans with a fast eccentric. I was going down below the knee. I don't actually know if I was supposed to or if I should have. But it's okay. And then yeah, we're jumping right into the jump session. Wow, what a silly use of words, Max. And I don't remember a lot about this, but I guess I had some decent jumps. I've been doing both plants recently. Left right really isn't bad. My right left is better, as most of you probably know. I just have more experience jumping right left because it's just more natural for me, and I've been doing it for longer. That being said, I got my first dunk on using a lefty approach, which is pretty funny. And I keep telling some of my friends, like, oh, the next dunk I'm gonna get is gonna be with my left hand, and I'm not gonna lie, it probably is going to be how I get my next dunk. Yeah, I mean, this jump session was all right. This hoop right here is 10 foot, which is cool. I like switching around all the different hoops, just seeing how they feel. This one was all right. It's the most legit hoop there. Then I went back to my nice little low rim, which was really fun. I think this one's like 910 or something. It's definitely not regulation, but it's fun. It gives me confidence. It makes me jump a little higher, I think. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like it was a pretty decent session. I made sure to not like overdo it this time, because usually my jump sessions I do for way too long. And then yeah, this is the next week of, well, I guess it would be week 1 of the new cycle. I had some hang snatch with, which actually, I mean, it seemed pretty heavy, especially since I was doing triples. I was going down below the knee. Seemed pretty good. I think, yeah, this was about 95. It really, I don't know. It looks pretty heavy on film, and it probably felt pretty heavy too. Snatch is so tiring. Like, it's probably because you have to use so much upper body. But man, it just tires you out. But I like it. I feel like it's a lot easier to position your feet on the catch during a snatch. Like, just stomping into the ground is a lot easier for me than the power clean. Like, I know theoretically you should be hitting the ground with your feet or lowering in a similar way, but it's easier for snatch for some reason. And I hit most of my reps except for the last one. Got some half squats here. Here I was just focusing on staying upright. I know I'm obviously hinging a little bit, but I think it's somewhat better than previous squatting attempts. And yeah, I was let's see, I guess this is like 255 on the bar, which is relatively heavy for me. I don't really half squat very often. I do really like deep squatting. I think I should continue to do more of that. But half squats are obviously going to be slightly more specific to jumping. And then this was interesting. It had fast quarter squats. So I mean, it looks pretty slow to me, but I was really trying to. A lot of intent here. Really trying to move the bar, and again, the main focus for me was staying upright. Like after the video I submitted to THP, a big critique was using too much hips and potentially keeping my my spine out of alignment, which is not good, and I don't want to hurt my lower back. This is the Wednesday lift from that second week. We had, what are these, fast hang cleans, so just fast lower, fast up, just pretty intense. I mean, the weight's going down because I'm trying to move it a little quicker, and you obviously can't move really heavy weight fast. Some people can, but that's generally how physics works, and yeah, these are pretty fun. I like hang cleans. Sometimes it's hard to get the bar back down. Like I had to obviously just let it drop to the floor and then do a silly deadlift to get it back up to where I needed it. I think if you're strong enough, you can drop it down to your knees, or drop it, and if you have good enough grip strength. But clearly I wasn't confident in that. Or I guess if you have straps, you might be able to do that a little easier. That's just kind of risky for cleans. I think snatch, it's supposed to be safer to use straps. And then, we did a little bit of posterior chain. Another thing that they mentioned in the video was that I wasn't pushing my hips far back enough, and that the bar was too far forward in terms of like, I guess I think the bar is supposed to be over my toes or something, and I was going too far forward. So I just made sure to go back until I couldn't push my hips back anymore, and tried sort of eliminating any potential back injuries if I'm if I'm not using my hips and I'm just using my lower back. It's gonna hurt. Then we got the Friday lift. Had some power cleans. I mean, yeah, the form is just, I guess it's improving, but it's always a work in progress. I'm really curious though, like what it's like for some of those really advanced athletes. Like, do they have to think about form and cues, or is it like at that point it's all muscle memory and they could just like, or I mean, obviously they're still using cues, but like, are the cues just for output? Like, okay, push as hard as you can, or jump as high as you can, or if they genuinely have to like consciously think about their form. Because I mean, if you're doing Olympic lifts for multiple years and it's built into you, I feel like that's the most logical way of cueing. But for some people, I don't know. So that's something I'm curious about. And then here, yeah, I cut open my knee again. Hooray! So I did. Almost derailed the workout as per usual. I mean, I swear this happens every time the bar scrapes past that one blister and it opens up my knee. Oh my god, it's so annoying. But yeah, I hit most of these reps, which is good. I don't really know what was that first rep. So these hang cleans have a counter movement, which sort of means you it's like you drop pretty fast into the eccentric and then go up. Yeah, I'm pretty not very good at these. I could have sworn I hit 165, but maybe I just didn't film that specific set. Um, but yeah, these are interesting. I guess it's just like, yeah, I mean, failing. Oh, I failed twice there. That sucks. 155 felt a little easier. Yeah, I don't know the reason for a lot of, the training I do, but I just trust the process pretty much. And go with it because I know that I'm working with, I have good coaches, people who know what they're doing, who are respectable, and know their stuff. So we got onto like the knee extension exercise of the day. That's some more. Are these fast? I can't really. I kind of forget. These are just half squats. Yeah, I think they're fast. 2 plates, not very heavy. But again, my squatting movements, the biggest thing I'm focusing on is staying upright. It's not perfect, but I'm trying. These were, again, like I'm basically doing that counter movement thing again where I'm just dropping into the floor really quickly. Except here, it's not a hang clean, it's a squat. And then finally, we got the jump session. This one was pretty good. I remember this one. Had some good jumps. This was one of my higher jumping days, I think. Definitely not my highest, but decently high. Especially given the fatigue I've been experiencing over the last, like, I don't know, 6 months. I don't think I've been fully, like, I mean, I haven't done a taper yet. Like, I haven't done a deload month per se. I've only had deload weeks, which is fine. I mean, I don't have to taper for anything. I can just continue the hard training. But yeah, I got some dunks in. Hey, on his head. With the little ball, mini ball. For those who are curious, this is like a replica beach volleyball, pretty much. And I had one in my dorm, so I was like, oh, I guess I can go and try and dunk that. This is actually a different hoop. It's a little higher. So I was pretty happy about dunking on that one. But yeah, I don't know. This is fun. I remember this session being really fun. I think I had played volleyball beforehand, if I'm not mistaken. And it was just fun to like actually get some dunks, even though I'm not really a dunker. But it's a different stimulus. It's fun, and at the end of the day, if you're not having fun, it's not really worth your time. And yeah, I don't know. I had a pretty good session. If you guys have any feedback in the comments, just let me know. Otherwise, I should be seeing y'all next week, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Peace.